Picture this. A shimmering emerald veil stretches across the night sky, pulsing with a rhythm that feels alive, like the heartbeat of the cosmos itself. For weeks, the world has been captivated by 3I Atlas, an interstellar wanderer defying every law of physics we thought we knew. Its green glow, its hypnotic cadence, its sheer existence, none of it makes sense. But just when we thought we'd seen it all, the James Webb Space Telescope revealed something even more staggering. A second object, 100 times larger, has entered the scene, moving with chilling precision toward Atlas. This isn't a random cosmic flyby. It's a rendezvous, a meeting so deliberate it feels scripted by the universe. Why does this matter? Because these two enigmatic travelers, Atlas and its colossal companion, are rewriting what we believe is possible. They're not just objects in space, they're a mystery that could change how we see our place in the cosmos. So buckle up as we dive into the cosmic dance of 3 Atlas and Colossus, a spectacle that's equal parts awe-inspiring and unsettling. From their strange behaviors to their impact on Earth, we'll unravel the science, the theories, and the questions that keep astronomers up at night. Let's explore what's happening in the heavens and what it might mean for us all. First, let's start with the discovery of 3I Atlas, the emerald enigma that set this story in motion. In early 2025, astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope noticed an anomaly in the outer solar system. A faint green glow, unlike anything seen before, appeared in the sky, not as a fleeting streak like a comet, but as a persistent, pulsating presence. Named 3 Atlas for its 3 distinct pulses per cycle, this object didn't behave like any known celestial body. Comets glow from sublimating ice. Asteroids are dull and rocky. But Atlas? It radiated an emerald light that seemed to defy the laws of chemistry. Its coma, the hazy envelope around it, wasn't just gas and dust. It was laced with exotic particles that emitted light in wavelengths we couldn't fully explain. Early data from Webb showed that Atlas wasn't just passing through. Its trajectory suggested it had come from interstellar space, beyond our solar system, a rare visitor from the void. But what made it truly bizarre was its rhythm. Every 17 hours it pulsed 3 times, each burst releasing a wave of electromagnetic energy that rippled across the solar system. Scientists at NASA and ESA scrambled to classify it, but no model fit. Was it a comet, a rogue planet, or something else entirely? As one astronomer put it, Atlas isn't just breaking the rules, it's writing new ones. This was no ordinary space rock. It was a herald, a signal of something greater. And then the plot thickened. Enter Colossus, the second act in this cosmic drama. Just weeks after Atlas captivated the world, the James Webb Space Telescope detected a new object, one so massive it dwarfed everything in its path. Nicknamed Colossus by astronomers, this behemoth was 100 times larger than Atlas in diameter, its silhouette so vast it strained Webb's sensors. Unlike Atlas, Colossus didn't glow. It absorbed light, cloaking itself in shadow as if it were a void in space. Initial observations suggested it was just another interstellar object, a coincidence crossing paths with Atlas. But then the numbers came in. Orbital calculations showed Colossus wasn't drifting aimlessly. Its trajectory was precise, curving and slowing to align perfectly with Atlas's path. The odds of 2 interstellar objects meeting like this by chance? Astronomers estimated it at 1 in a billion years. This wasn't a random encounter. It was deliberate. Colossus was moving with purpose, its gravitational field tugging at nearby asteroids, bending the solar wind, and even causing faint distortions in Earth's satellite orbits. The sheer scale of its influence was staggering. If Atlas was a spark, Colossus was a storm. And when the two began to interact, the universe itself seemed to hold its breath. Now let's talk about the cosmic duet that followed. As Colossus closed in, Atlas's behavior changed dramatically. Its emerald glow intensified, the pulses quickening like a heartbeat racing in anticipation. Thin beams of green light stretched from Atlas toward Colossus, like tendrils reaching out across millions of kilometers. In response, Colossus emitted faint electromagnetic signals, deep and rhythmic, resonating in harmony with Atlas's pulses. Picture it, two massive objects separated by vast distances, locked in a synchronized dance of light and energy. Scientists at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory described it as a cosmic symphony, with Atlas's high-pitched pulses playing against Colossus's low, booming resonance. Data from Webb revealed streams of exotic particles flowing between them, forming a lattice of energy that pulsed in time with their signals. This wasn't just interaction, it was coordination. Some researchers speculated it resembled communication, though NASA was quick to caution that no definitive evidence supported that claim. Yet the patterns were undeniable. The energy exchanges followed mathematical sequences, prime numbers, Fibonacci spirals, hints of structure that felt too deliberate to be natural. For the first time, humanity was witnessing something that looked like a conversation written across the stars. But what were they saying, and to whom? The effects of this rendezvous weren't confined to the heavens. Earth began to feel the consequences in ways both subtle and profound. The emerald veil cast by Atlas grew brighter, its pulses now synchronized with Colossus's deeper rhythm. Amateur astronomers reported shadows crossing the stars, faint arcs that hinted at Colossus's immense presence. Satellites detected gravitational anomalies, small deviations in their orbits that could only be explained by a massive object passing through the solar system. Radio telescopes picked up interference, low hums that matched the rhythm of the two objects. Even more unsettling, auroras began appearing in places they shouldn't, stretching across equatorial skies in vivid greens and blues. Power grids flickered as electromagnetic surges rippled through infrastructure. In some regions, people reported strange sensations, headaches, ringing ears, dreams that pulsed with the same rhythm as the sky. It was as if Earth itself was being drawn into the resonance of this cosmic event. The solar system, once a predictable clockwork of planets and moons, was now vibrating with the influence of Atlas and Colossus. The question wasn't just what they were doing, but how far their reach extended, and whether we were merely bystanders or part of their plan. As the rendezvous unfolded, the most astonishing discovery came from the energy exchanges between the two objects. Webb's sensors captured streams of ultraviolet light weaving between Atlas and Colossus, forming a lattice that shifted like a living network. Scientists compared it to synapses firing in a brain or an umbilical cord transferring energy. The lattice wasn't chaotic. It followed geometric patterns, triangles, spirals, grids, that rotated and reformed with mathematical precision. These weren't random jets of gas or plasma. They were structured, deliberate, and eerily reminiscent of patterns found in nature, from DNA to ancient architecture. Some researchers dared to suggest Atlas was a messenger, delivering energy or information to Colossus, which acted as a receiver or activator. Others proposed a more unsettling theory, that Atlas was a beacon, guiding Colossus to our solar system for a purpose we couldn't yet grasp. Historical anecdotes only fueled the speculation. Ancient myths, jade serpents, emerald banners, dragons of green fire, seemed to echo this event, as if humanity had witnessed something similar long ago and encoded it in stories. Could these myths be memories of a cycle repeating across millennia? The data didn't lie, but it didn't answer the deepest question. What was the purpose of this cosmic convergence? The impact on Earth grew more pronounced as the rendezvous continued. By mid-2025, the effects were undeniable. Asteroids in the belt between Mars and Jupiter shifted slightly, pulled by Colossus's gravitational influence. Mars itself showed subtle orbital perturbations, a reminder that even planets weren't immune. Voyager probes, drifting at the edge of interstellar space, detected faint pulses echoing the same rhythm as Atlas and Colossus, suggesting their influence spanned the entire solar system. On Earth, communication systems faltered. GPS errors, radio static, even power surges tied to the pulses. In remote areas, skies glowed faintly green, bathing landscapes in an otherworldly hue. Some reported biological effects, disrupted sleep, heart palpitations, even vivid dreams synchronized with the cosmic rhythm. Scientists debated whether this was psychosomatic or a real response to electromagnetic interference. Meanwhile, social media buzzed with footage of glowing skies and shadowy constellations, fueling both awe and fear. Governments issued vague statements urging calm, but the silence from major space agencies like NASA and ESA was deafening. Leaked reports hinted at suppressed data, radiation bursts aligned with Earth's orbit, as if Colossus was scanning us. The line between science and speculation blurred. But one thing was clear. This wasn't just a celestial event. It was a system-wide transformation, and humanity was caught in its web. Now let's confront the most chilling question. What does this mean for us? As Atlas's glow began to fade, Colossus transformed. Faint glimmers appeared along its surface, forming a lattice of light that grew more complex with each pulse it absorbed from Atlas. Researchers compared it to circuits activating, as if Colossus had been dormant until Atlas delivered the spark to awaken it. The patterns it emitted, Fibonacci spirals, hexagonal grids, mirrored constants found in biology and mathematics, hinting at a design too precise to be accidental. Some astronomers whispered of propulsion systems, suggesting Colossus was preparing to move in ways no natural object could. Others saw it as a message, a signal broadcast into the void or even directed at Earth. The silence that followed was the most unsettling part. After weeks of relentless activity, the pulses stopped. The lattice faded. Atlas dimmed, its coma shrinking as if its energy had been drained. Colossus, now faintly glowing, held its position with eerie stillness. Was the rendezvous complete, or was this a pause before something greater? The data offers no answers, only questions. Are we witnessing a natural phenomenon, or is this evidence of intelligence on a scale we can't comprehend? Is Colossus a machine, a life form, or something beyond both? And if it's a signal, who is it meant for? And what happens when they answer? So where do we go from here? The rendezvous of Three-Eye Atlas and Colossus has left us with more questions than answers. But one truth stands out. We are not alone in the universe, even if we don't yet understand what that means. The emerald glow, the synchronized pulses, the lattice of energy, they're a reminder that the cosmos is vast, complex, and full of mysteries waiting to be explored. This event challenges everything we know about physics, astronomy, and our place in the universe. It's a call to keep looking up, to keep asking questions, to keep pushing the boundaries of science. What will Colossus do next? Is Atlas truly fading, or is it preparing for another act? And most importantly, what role does humanity play in this cosmic drama? We may be witnesses, participants, or something else entirely. So I want to hear from you. What do you think this rendezvous means? Are we on the brink of a new era in space exploration? Or is this a warning we're not ready to heed? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're as fascinated as I am, and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the universe. Check out our other videos on recent space discoveries to stay in the loop. The sky is alive and it's telling a story. Let's keep listening.